This is Meleek Thomas, and this is episode 2 of Next Up in the Steel City.
One of the first round games against South Allegheny, the first time you played in the playoffs, low scoring game, 50-40, what was that game like? It wasn't too pretty offensively. How did you have to get that done?
Right, I would just say it was slow tempo. It was a lot of defense involved in that game. Like you said, it was 50-40, so a lot of points weren't put up, so we had to get everything from defense and just stay defensively locked in.
Do you think games like those make you guys better down the road? Because you got to find different ways to win. It's not just scoring. Some guys have to step up, stuff like that. Right, that was the main factor that we touched upon after that game, mainly just because it was such a low-scoring game. So we had to figure out other ways to win. We had to, like you said, other players had to step in different roles. People had to either you can't be scared during playoff time. So everybody got to come together.
Let me tell it. Basically, I went against the odds like a repellent. I came out right on the top just after I got shot. He's still alive. Like the Simmer fan. This was we slang.
July, August. So, honing your skills in traveling around the country to get to this. September, October, November, December, January, February to get to this. Everybody had doubts, and all of you, every one of you, ups and downs, guys getting hurt. These dudes over here, we got them twice. That means nothing. Means absolutely nothing. All right? This is your time to hold that thing. Goal number 2, to hold it. Ain't nothing like it, man. Medals, you got bragging rights forever.
Hey, Coach, I don't mean to cut you off, but I see Bo crying, and you're crazy as hell. You think I'm gonna let any one of us go out tonight?
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
So we do this with class, everything. We're gonna win with
go.
class. Let's go. You ain't going out that way. Okay? 25-1 after tonight.
Talk to me.
Go back. Get the corner. Get back. Close out. Get back. Close out top. Get back. Get that corner. Go back. There we go. Yes, sir.
I got you, Ted.
Wood. This feel like home. What was that like?
It was surreal. It was like, I wanted that since last year, and it didn't get to happen last year, so now that it happened this year, and it was just crazy. Like, everybody there, and people would talk, oh, y'all gonna lose, this and that, but like I said, at the beginning of the season, we made 3 goals, and me and my teammates weren't gonna let us go out like that.
Is there a bit of adjusting in it, getting used to playing on that court, it's longer, shooting, it's the perspective's a little weird. Is there any adjustments you have to make, before playing on a court like that?
Yeah, we had to make a few adjustments, mainly getting back on defense. It would be a long rebound, they would throw it down, get easy points. You gotta be tighter on that court. It's a bigger court, so you gotta be more connected. So I would say mainly them two and just be connected on defense.
Is conditioning a factor when you play on a court like that?
I would say it is. So we conditioned a little bit before that, just knowing the court and that we haven't played on a court like that yet.
You know what? Did you have a favorite play or part of that game? You know, could be, you know, first quarter, second quarter. Like, what was your favorite play you made that game?
My favorite play I made that game is when I got a steal, came down. I felt like I took off from the ACC logo, punched it. Like, everybody went stupid. Yeah, that was my favorite play.
You know, what was it like, you know, winning the WPIAL? When you hear that buzzer go off, what does that mean to you?
It just, like, it lets me know, like, the job's not finished, but be proud of this moment. You didn't get here last year, but be proud of this moment, because this is everything that you worked for since then. So that's how I felt after that win.
Did you guys have a different mindset going into the state tournament, or, you know, was it the same thing?
It was basically the same thing. Like, be proud of the WPIAL, be proud of the season you've had, but you got to finish the job. Like, we had one more goal, and we was going into that game thinking to finish the job.
So then, after that, you guys played Highlands. You know, what was it? Can you talk about that game a little?
Just like the South Allegheny game, like, that was our second time playing them. So they threw different defenses at us. They switched up the matchups, pressured the ball a little bit. And it was just slow everything down at that point. Like, they seen everything, so go at your pace and let them play at our pace. Because when they're playing at our pace, then they're in our hands and we in control of everything.
The next game is Laurel Highlands. You know, it was a big game in the regular season, it was a big game in the playoffs, you know, big names. You know, what was the lead up like into that game, and, you know, what was that game like?
Just a lot of, the lead up for that game was just a lot of talk. It was like, they gonna do this, they gonna do that, or y'all ready, this and that. And I don't really like to hear what people say before the games, because I know my mindset going into every game. And with the mindset that I had and spread onto my teammates, I knew we was good.
What was that atmosphere like? You know, I think you guys won by 3, like 69-66. What was that atmosphere like?
It was like loud. For everything that happened, we would score, they would score, we would score. Our side was loud, their side was loud, and the crowd affects a lot. We were up 11 or 8, something like that, and they come down, hit a 3. Crowd gets into it. They come down, get a steal. They're at the free throw line now, so it was just a lot, high energy game.
So the state semifinal against Uniontown, you know, talk a little bit about that game.
Like I said, for the previous game, it was just a lot of talk going into it. And with our mindset, like I told them, let's go out here and blow them out. We're supposed to blow them out. We're not supposed to think this is gonna be a close game, it's gonna be a tough game, like let's go out and blow them out. We went up 20 early in the game, pushed it to 30, and that's when I was satisfied, and me and my teammates, because that's when I knew like we were going to Hershey then, and that's what we were supposed to do, and we handled the job.
Is it hard not to look ahead at the state final, you know, knowing that is your main goal this season?
Yeah, it's hard. It was hard to not look ahead at that, because that was our main goal, like you said, and just to worry about the things that we had in front of us, the games that we had, the practices that we had, to worry about them before the state championship game was our main goal also.
Get to the state championship. What is the feeling going into that game?
don't let, like, I would say my feeling going into that game was just go out and kill. Like, you made it this far, you made it so far, like, don't go out now. Like, you know, you had the one goal all season, and it was mainly this, so go get it.
Is there a little rivalry there, you know, Philly and Pittsburgh, two big cities in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I would say there is, like, hard-nosed basketball. They was talking going into it, their fans was chirping, getting into it, and we knew how the game was gonna go. Like, I knew how the game was gonna go, so that's why I was so confident about it.
You know, what was the better atmosphere, the Pete or Hershey?
I would say the Pete, just by everybody that came out. Hershey, it was a little less people, but it was loud. It's the championship game, so everything you do is gonna be watched, it's gonna be talked about, it's gonna be loud.
You know, talk about that game, you know, obviously you guys won, but, you know, talk about, you know, everything in that game that went into it.
Back and forth all game. Like, you never knew what was gonna happen in that game. People told me after the game, like, they were anxious, they were scared. But on the inside, if you just stay calm, stay composed, like, everything gonna work out the way it's supposed to. Like, at the end, we came together, we got a lot of rebounds, we out-rebounded them. They had a bigger team than us, we still out-rebounded them, we wanted it more, so.
What did it feel like when that, you know, that final buzzer sounded?
Like, we accomplished everything, like, like I said, last year we didn't get it. Got it the second year, but we got the section, we got the WPIAL, we got the state, so it's like all the practices, all the arguments, all the everything came together, and everything happened for a reason.
You know, what did that mean to the team, you know, the coaches?
To the team, it meant the world. Like we could get through anything together. And for the coaches, I know, like, all the screaming, all the every problem they had, anything they had a problem with, like, it don't matter anymore. I mean, we accomplished what we wanted.
How would you describe that playoff run, you know, from the first game in the WPIAL to the last game in Hershey? If you could describe, like, how it was?
I would describe it as a brotherhood. Like, from the first game to the last game, I just felt tighter with each and every person on the team, whether you not playing, whether you playing, whether you don't coach a lot, whether you do. It's just like everybody had to be on that same page for us to win.
You know, if you kind of had to say something to, you know, those seniors who graduated who were part of that run, like, what would you say to them?
Just be great, like, especially Debo. Like, we had a long season, talked about it since last year. Started talking about it early in this year, like, we getting one. And so just to see him achieve that for his last year and be so close with him for his last year, just to tell him and Mason, I'm with y'all after the, like, it's beyond basketball at this point.
You're hopping right into AAU now, you know, what are your goals for you know, the upcoming AAU season?
I want a Peach Jam championship. Last year I came short of that too, so I'm on a revenge tour, as I would like to say. I got everything I wanted for the school season, and I'm trying to get everything
Are you 16 or 17?
No, we're 17U.
Okay.
So I'm trying to accomplish everything for 17 this year.
That's the big, you know, what was the team's mindset going into playoffs and the WPIALs and states and all like that?
Just achieve our last goal, because we had won the section championship and we won the WPIAL, and our last goal was just to get the state. So just stay locked in as a team and everybody on the same page, and we can't lose.
You feel like you and Brandon elevated your play in the playoffs?
I feel like, yeah, I do feel like we elevated our play in the playoffs, mainly just because how hard we wanted it. Like, you would never see me not talking to them or in a group or a huddle, and just to have everybody on the same page, and with that, our games went to the top.
Any personal or team goals for even next high school season?
Just play free, go ball, and do it again. Stay connected and play like the team we're supposed to, and I know we will.